Hey guys, it's just me. I'm editing the video you guys are currently watching right now. Let me get serious here for a moment with you guys. As most of you know, I was in Vermont on vacation last week, and I called the old man, asked him, what is he gonna do in the house since I'm not there to work, all that, and you know how Jasper was missing for two of the videos. Well, he had been missing for about a week at that point, and the old man told me he found him, but he had some bad news. Jasper had been paintballed and beaten near to death. Um, uh, Dad, gave him food, gave him a nice little warm place to cuddle up and all that. He was eating and being all lovey dovey. And the old man saw him that Tuesday and saw him Wednesday, and we haven't seen him since. So, for those of you expecting Jasper to open this up, I'm sorry. Um, I'm worried about him, and I don't know. I don't know where he is, but hopefully he'll be found soon. And hopefully he'll be in good spirits. Thanks for listening, guys, and enjoy the video.
Don't try this at home. We're not professionals.
Not by any means, but hopefully you can learn from our mistakes.
Hey, guys, and welcome back to House Renovations, Chapter 3, Episode 1. Again, as you guys saw in the beginning, we don't have any Jasper to open this up with us, but hopefully we'll see him soon.
The reason why this roof is falling apart and rotting is because the way they put the new roofing on. There's supposed to be a thing called tar paper, okay, or roofing paper.
AKA those two rolls that you see there, the black rolls.
On top of this, when I started pulling the shingles off just to see what it looks like, they put a plastic tarp underneath it, which is not totally waterproof. Once you put a nail in it, it leaks. So moisture gets through, and this is what happens when you do a job improperly.
Hey, good morning, guys, and welcome to House Renovations Chapter 3, Episode 1. As you can see, we're up on the roof. So, as you guys saw in the previous clip, we got our work cut out for us. This tear down will probably be about, 20 minutes or so?
Yeah, 20 minutes, half hour.
So, I'm afraid to see what's underneath, but I'll see you guys in a moment.
Considering we didn't know the extent of the water damage on the roof, the old man didn't want me up there because if he was going to fall through, I definitely would have fallen through. You guys will see the extent of the damage towards the end of the video. Now remember, guys, that roof was definitely not safe. So you see the old man here taking his time and being careful and making sure he's getting everything up. But we found an unexpected surprise.
Old man, how do you feel about getting, Oprah'd by your own house? Underneath this tarp is another roof.
This is hack job. This is the problems with this world. People can't do things right the first time.
And again, you see the old man ripping off roof number 2. So yeah, that 20 to 30 minute job turned into an all-day thing. Oh, but we weren't done with the surprises.
Guess what? It's a third fucking roof. A third one.
Oh, and don't think I was just sitting idly by staring at the old man ripping off the roof.
Alright guys, as you guys know, I'm not allowed on the roof until we put the new trusses in, but my job has been the cleanup crew on the ground to make sure that everything is neat. As you see, Dad is starting to work on he's not starting to work, he's working on the second layer, and then moving on to the third. But stay tuned. This is a lot more than we thought it was going to be.
So, all of a sudden, the old man threw a huge chunk of something at me. Let me show you guys what that huge chunk was.
This is how you know they were being cheap, just to be cheap. Alright, this came out of the corner that Dad was just working on. Right there, you see that nice little thick glob of whatever it looks like on there? That's tar. They literally sealed the corners of the house with just slapping on a huge ass pile of tar. Yeah.
Now, there were certain parts of the roof that Dad would have just absolutely fell through when he was getting on that third layer. So he asked me to hop up on the ladder, and I'll show you what I was up to.
And I bet you guys are wondering why we're doing this roof. That's why. We're down to the final layer, and yeah. One snowstorm, that whole roof was gonna collapse.
And I bet y'all are wondering how the old man didn't fall through. Let me show you what we did on the inside, just to be safe.
Alright, guys. Now, just in case so we don't go through the roof, or in this case, Dad at the moment for the teardown, we did brace it. Skadoosh.
Now, the project was absolutely frustrating, but who says you can't have a little fun while doing it? Peep this shot of the old man.
Clear.
And when we finally got down to the very meat and potatoes of it, here's what everything looked like with all the damage. All of the wood was coming up from the panel underneath. It was just bad. Again, one snowstorm, that whole thing was collapsing.
Alright, guys, that's all the time we have for it today. Thank you for watching Chapter 3, Episode 1. As you see, the roof has been, torn off, mostly. And it has been tarped down, considering it's raining and it's going to rain for a good chunk of this week. Yeah, that tarp is going to come in real handy. But stay tuned for the next episode, which will be finishing off the tear off, and hopefully I get to show you some of that framework.